Early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Pass to Zubac. And here's Smith. Now here's Zubac. Here's Hazonia. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, Zubac with great awareness. Nice job to put it on time and on target.
Here's Hayes. Pass to Sarr. Inside. The jump hook. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Koulibaly. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Smith. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Koulibaly. From deep, Sarr. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Pass to Smith. Now Zubac. Shot clock at 5. And here's Saric for 3. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Sarr. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Sarr's got 7 points.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Smith outside. Saric outside. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Hayes. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Smith. Here's Hazonia. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Sarr. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Hayes misses. Smith against Fournier. A nice shot by Smith.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good on the bucket.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
And here's Šarić for three. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Offense is coming. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here's Riza. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And out on the wings, Zach Riza has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these two young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Šarić. Bogdanović with it. Down low. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Bogdanović continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
And here's Coulibaly. Inside, Yabusele, and he dunks it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Bogdanović. Misses the three. Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Yabusele. No good on the shot. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Up top, Šarić. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Coulibaly. Batum sets a screen. Yabusele. Three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Bogdanović. Pulls it. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Timeout.
Bogdanović has got his first 2 points of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams will make substitutions. Hayes with it. Still no points. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Out to the wing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Hayes for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hayes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy, and how adept was that pass? Really nice.
Šarić outside. The fadeaway. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, punched in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many.
And that's a wrap on half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wembanyama out there with Sarr. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Fournier in at the 2. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Sarr. Rizachet's got 5 now.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Shot's good by Sarr. He's got 11.
Great touch from the mid-range by Sarr. He knows he's got to keep drilling it from this area.
Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Launches it. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Second is Rudy Gobert. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Fournier. With his first shot attempt. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
On the wing, Fournier. On defense, the visiting team. Trailing by 4. Gobert passes to Sarr. And here is Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go. Fournier's gotten a second bucket on the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Smith outside. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter here. Top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Outside Fournier. Here's Rizachet. He's got 5. Shot's good by Sarr.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Zubac finds Smith. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good. Smith's got 6.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Outside Koulibaly. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Koulibaly's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Šarić outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. He gets it in there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Risache. There's the 3. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Shooting about 56% in this one. We've got Bilal Koulibaly. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Rupert in at the 1 spot. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Rupert. To the middle. Oh, ripped away. Guarded by Batum. Back to Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open guy?
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rupert. Misses from short range.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
To tie it up. Fires in the triple. And this game is tied up now.
Nice read by Bogdanovic. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. The shot by Fournier, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Šarić to take the lead. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Fournier, the pass to Sarr. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Back to Smith. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Pass to Wembanyama. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Risache.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That's good from Fournier.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Fournier with a rebound. Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Pass to Sar. Wembanyama against Zubac.
Yeah, this young man is pretty steady at the line. Wembanyama can get this done.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. .51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. They need this. He connects! And now they trail by just 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Sar, and they go to the intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Yeah, and the potential Sar has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving. First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. The home team on D. Leading by 5. And here's Šarić for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out. And right way.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And here's Šarić for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Sends it home from three-point land.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. I'm sure they would have.
when you're facing the front of a back-to-back. How much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Abrinas, and that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Wagner from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Pass to Abrinas. Now Eldama. He had 15 points last outing. Now Hernan Gomez. Diaz the pass to Abrinas. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Diaz, no good. Schroeder outside. Back to Wagner. Puts up a 3. Abrinas with a rebound. Here's Diaz. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Schroeder. Diaz the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Eldama. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's De Silva. To the middle. Trying to find Wagner. Gets it to him. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Schroeder. Diaz, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Aldama. Oh, good on the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Hey, yo, right here.
A minute 20 left in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Abrinas with a bucket. Abrinas has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Pass to Washington. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And that ties it up.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Garuba. Rubio outside. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Washington against Rubio. Pass to Wagner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Pass to Bonga. Here's Tiemann. And the basket is good. Rubio with it. Hasn't made one yet. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Tiemann. Misses the 3. Back to Rubio. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
It's the three-point bomb. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. There's Wagner with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Wagner's got 6 points.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Back to Schroeder. That one good for 2. Schroeder's got his second basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Abrinas. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Rubio. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the right wing. De Silva drops in the tray.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Schroeder. Inside. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to De Silva. There's Wagner with the 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 9. And it's Abrinas in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. He has 7, and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 3. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
Thank you for being with us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ricky Rubio has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Diaz in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Schroeder passes to Wagner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Abrinas. High post, Hernan Gomez. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. The shot by Diaz, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Pass to Aldama. And here is Hernan Gomez. Now Aldama on the clock. Abrinas' shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Schroeder with the ball. Pass to De Silva. And the 3 off target. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Here's Abrinas. Here's Diaz. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Here's De Silva. Defended by Aldama. Schroeder looking around. The tray. And that one is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Diaz the pass to Abrinas. They need this one. He gets it in there. Abrinas has got 9. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's De Silva. Pass to De Silva. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Here's Abrinas. He's covered by Washington. Fader on the way. The shot off that time.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Abrinas. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Rubio. Down low. And he makes good on the layup. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
To the paint. Here's De Silva. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. De Silva's got 4 this quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Tiemann, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here's Rubio. To the wing right side. Fires from deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thanks, David. Pass to Abrinas. A 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And he makes that one.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's Abrinas. There's a good screen. Missed inside. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he hits both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. There's a screen by Aldama. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's Abrinas in the corner. From outside the arc. Diaz, good.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
And the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Wagner. Aldama with the rebound. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Count!
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Wagner with it. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's De Silva. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Aldama. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Here's Abrinas. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Sixteen seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall.
For players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. Here's Chanchar. Doncic outside. Zubac with the steal. Saric against Doncic. Saric, the pass to Smith. Here's Hazonia. Here's Zubac. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Doncic. From the arc. He drops it from range.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, BA. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Hazonia gets the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Doncic. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Hazonia. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Doncic. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job by Zubac using his size and just making his presence felt.
Doncic outside. To halt the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
There's a screen, and here's Šarić for three. Drops in the three.
Now, Šarić is a big man, tough to get out there and close out to the shooter. It's a nice look at three ball.
1:14 left to play in the first. Here's Cancar. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Šarić. Doncic grabs the miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Smith outside. Pass to Azonia. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from three. Doncic has got 10 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Smith. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Shoots a fadeaway. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Outside Bogdanovic. To the paint. Here's Šarić. Up and in from the low block. He's got 5.
Šarić, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Dragic outside. To the inside. 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Down low. Outside Bogdanovic. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Dragic. Still without a bucket. And there's the screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. Second, Luka Doncic.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
The home team on D. It's a 3-point game. Bogdanovic finds Zubac. Here's Perkichin. Just 5 to shoot. No good there, off the double clutch. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Perkichin. Minute 32 left in the first half of this game. We've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Doncic feeling it out a bit. The fader. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Bogdanovich. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams. And then on Monday, this is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he drops the first.
One of the best shooters in the league, but what impresses me most about Bogdanovich is just how built out the rest of his game is. He's a complete player.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Ooh, stolen by Smith. He goes up. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Doncic outside. Takes one from 10 feet and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Pass to Šarić. Now Bogdanovich. And here's Smith. Just 3 on the clock. That one's good for 2. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Got to get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an...
Next on the docket. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Fires from deep. Luka! Lethal!
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Dario Šarić is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3, small forward. Shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. And the call will be against Dario Šarić. That's his first foul of the game. So it's the home team now. They trail by 3. Count it.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Pass to Hazonia. Smith with it from 11 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Smith's got 8 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
It's hauled in by Šarić.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting.
Oh, man, both these teams love the three ball. Two of the best at hitting long-range shots.
On defense, the visiting team. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. A nice shot by Doncic.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And here's Šarić for 3. Can't hit that one.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Doncic outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Not to be denied, Dario with determination to finish.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Smith passes to Bogdanović. Misses from close range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Baseline jumper, and the shot goes.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Šarić left side. Outside Bogdanović. Pass to Zubac. Back to Šarić. There's the triple. The shot won't fall. Gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dragic. Sinks that one from the post.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Bogdanović. Pass to Šarić. Here's Smith. No good off the glass.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. They set a pick. Dragic against Bogdanović. Connects from downtown.
Stretching the floor now. Bogdanović can hurt defenses from there.
To the middle. No good that time. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the shot goes down.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Azonia. Drains the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Smith, and it's Azonia in at the three. Here's Doncic, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 21.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Inside. Here's Smith. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Smith. Shot from 12. Chanchar with the rebound. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Now here's Doncic. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Pass to Smith. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Smith's got 9 points now in the second half.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Chanchar. Doncic outside. The three. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Pass to Smith. No good with a layup. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Doncic hits them both.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Pass to Smith. From the line. Cash!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
So it's the home team now. Here's Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Pass to Chanchar for 3, and it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Oh, gets the three to fall.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Chanchar. Basket is good.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. With the late victory, they upset.
Playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes with it. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Schroeder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Sarr sets the screen for Hayes. Good on the triple. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for Sarr. We're about 1 minute into the first. Schroeder outside. Over Hayes. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Wembanyama. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Fournier kicks to Hayes. Wembanyama off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Now Fournier following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert, and Gobert throws it down.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Pass to Wagner. Shot to stop the run. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wembanyama looking it over. Fournier in the corner. Gobert with a screen for Fournier. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
That one falls. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Schroeder missing. Gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Pass to Rizichet. Inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
They've got Rizichet. Batuma's out there with Yabusele. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Washington, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. And here's Washington outside. The rebound by Yabusele. Down low. Here's Koulibaly. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Washington. Here's Tiemann. And he drops it in from the low post. Now Koulibaly. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you ask, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wagner. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Wagner's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Batum. Still yet to score. And Benyama outside. Off target from outside. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. High arcing shot. Benyama with the rebound. Benyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the shot goes in. Sarr's got his first points in this one.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look here at the visitors. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. Tied up with them. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Wagner outside. There's the pick. Top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2. Wagner's got 9 points. Has been sensational. 75% for the game. Rizachet with it. 11-point game his last outing. To the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Goes up at the stripe. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was up.
The previous play is under review.
Locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the play. How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be... And that concludes halftime. Now time...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Wembanyama's out there with Song. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rizachet in its small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
And a wide open look for Saar. Drills it from outside. Saar's got 5 now.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
They set the screen. Nailed from three-point land.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Rizachet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck. Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Pass to De Silva. Fires the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Wagner outside to stop the run, and the layup is good. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothered interior defense.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Batum finds Koulibaly. Outside Fournier. There's a screen. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And he lays it straight in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Yabusele. Outside Fournier. Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Fournier's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Makes it off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Koulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the three. He can't get that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. They're up by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Mo Wagner. He's out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Washington in a point. Tiemann. He's defended by Koulibaly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then on Saturday, first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Hayes. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Rizachet. With the teardrop. The shot misses. Rizachet has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Off target with the open look.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Song. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Wagner. And the shot goes down. Wagner's got 20.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Wagner. Defense right on him. Schroeder outside. Here's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the second free throw drops, and it's a 7-point game. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Wagner. He's tightly guarded.
Well, no surprise. Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Wembanyama off the bounce. And he gets it to go.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him.
Oh, watch out for Wembanyama!
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Back to Hayes. Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. And it's Wagner missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Takes a 3. Hayes, no good. Here's Schroeder. And the 3 ball is good. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Count that one. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down
Underway. What are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, BA, I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Murray in at the 2. Now here's Barrett with a 9-footer. It's Olynyk, high post. Back to Barrett. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's Diaz with a rebound. Aldama right side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
About a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
3-pointer. Diaz can't get it to go. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Lyles. Here's Barrett into the lane. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. And it's Lyles missing. Well, 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Diaz. Back to Aldama. Pass to Diaz. All sorts of time. The rebound by Murray.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Diaz. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Over Olynyk. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So both teams changing it up here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. Here's Rubio. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 4. And the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Lugens Dort, Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Alexander-Walker on target from range. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
2 points. That one goes.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points in his last outing. SGA takes it himself. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander-Walker with the bucket.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. And they're on the break. Dort for 3. And he buries his first look.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Garuba. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's off on the first. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Dort, launches it, counted from distance. So Dort's got 6.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Outside Rubio. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Over Olynyk. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket. Hernan Gomez has got his second basket of the night.
The mid-range game, right? An offensive dimension that could be added if Willie becomes consistent.
Drills it from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Who's watching here? Here's Hernan Gomez. Offensive board. And he jams it home with authority.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Outside Murray. Screen by Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Diaz. Picked by Aldama. Fires the 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And Murray launches it from deep. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter. That shot off the mark. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny.
You take a look at the visitors. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the visiting team. Thanks, as always.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books.
Who's got your ball?
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits the jumper for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
We've got Murray. Trey Lyles is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. Basket's good. Give him 8.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Lyles. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Diaz. 12 points for him. And there's a pick. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Clock at 6. From deep. Rebounded by Lyles. Shooting at a very efficient 67%. Murray passes to Gilgeous. A jaw-dropping jam by SGA.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. Aldama nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Barrett. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. Deflected. Pass to Diaz. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Clark with the screen. Rubio with a steal. Out left to the wing. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 6. Rubio against Brooks. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his second basket on the night.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Clark with the screen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Dort. Drops in the 3. Dort's got 9 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 5. And time for... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Clark in at the center spot.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Aldama outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Aldama, the pass to Diaz. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Lyles. Shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Murray passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Defended by Murray. Aldama outside. To the left side wing. Fires it. They get it back. Pass to Diaz. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Murray. Outside Olynyk. Here's Barrett. And that one's good.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Diaz can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Olynyk for three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Olynyk's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Here's Diaz. Gilgeous Alexander defending. A minute 15 left in the game. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Diaz has got 11 points here in the second half.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Here's Diaz. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Diaz passes to Aldama. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the 3. No luck on that one. And so they foul intentionally. .34 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. .30 seconds left in the final quarter. Count it!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. For 3. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Here's Aldama. Offline with a 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the basket by Aldama. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the high.
RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Back to Schroeder. Pass to De Silva. The three-pointer, no good. Smith kicks to Hazanya. Zubac, a screen on Wagner. Hazanya, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Zubac, a screen on Wagner. Here's Hazanya, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hazanya's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Smith with it. 8 points his last outing. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Wagner. Schroeder outside. Six to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Smith outside. For 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Wagner.
Moving with intention there. Wagner wasn't going to be denied.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Smith. And now here's Hazonia. He averages about 5 points a game. Clock at 6. The 3. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. From downtown, that's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And now, here's Hazonia. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bogdanovich, no luck. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. De Silva, no good. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Here's Hazonia. And that one released in time, but no good. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And it's Smith missing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Tiemann. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, Washington. Here's Wagner. Shoots from the block. It's rebounded by Perkichin.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
They set the pick. Offline with his 3. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here is Washington. He has yet to score. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here is Smith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Bogdanovic. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Bucket is good.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Ivica Zubac's fourth.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
1:36 left to play in the first half. Releases from 15. Smith, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And Wagner is comfortable in the pick and roll. His decision making is impressive in those situations.
And now here's Hazonia. Pass to Zubac. Fires it up. De Silva with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's De Silva. Scoreless thus far.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
19 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Smith. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Nine seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wagner with it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by one. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
Thanks for spending halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Charge is out there with Hazonia. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Pass to De Silva. Here's the screen. This one for three. Traps in the tray. Nothing indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Zubac, the best to Hazania. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hazania's got 7 points in the game. Pass to De Silva. Here's Schroeder. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Zubac, a screen on Schroeder. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Wagner outside. Connects from three-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Zubac. Hazonia with the ball. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Back to Schroeder. Wagner outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Screen by Šarić. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Pass to Bonga. 1:29 left to play in the third. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's De Silva. And 1:01 left in the third. Seaman, he's covered by Bogdanovic. Yep, it counts.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Basket counts. He has 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Seaman, he's covered by Bogdanovic. And they pick up 2.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Perkichin. Wagner's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Pass to Perkichin. Bogdanovich looking around. Off target with his 3. 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Wagner outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Thank you, David. From the arc, De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Hezonja on the wing. Smith on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Stolen by Zubac. And now here's Hezonja. He's guarded closely. Smith on the wing. It's deflected. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Wagner missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bottle him at the rim.
Smith kicks to Šarić. Here's Zubac. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Wagner outside. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. To the middle. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one, no good. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Šarić finds Smith to the inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 24 seconds left in the game. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Going on the attack there. Great effort from Wagner.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. Wagner against Zubac. Wagner outside. Schroeder outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean,
ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jamal Murray. Trey Lyles is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Olynyk. Fires from deep. Fournier with a rebound. And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Murray. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Now here's Barrett. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over a minute and a half in. Lyles. Sarr pulls it in. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fournier, the pass to Wembanyama. They set the pick. The 3 from Rizachet. Sinks it from distance.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Pass to Barrett. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wembanyama, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Olynyk. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Barrett. Gets the 3 to fall.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
1:19 left to play in the first. Batum with a screen on Murray. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The 3 ball. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Dort. Murray's got 5 points.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
They set the pick. Pass to Gobert. Outside Koulibaly. Batum left side. Here's Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Clark with a screen on Fournier. Murray against Fournier. And the basket by Clark.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Fournier. Batum with a screen on Murray. Fournier for 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They lead by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brandon Clark out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Brooks in at the 3. And there's the lob, tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Gobert. No points yet. The 3 from Reza Shai. Pure from three-point range.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Batum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside Barrett. Jacks up with 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Gobert with a screen on Barrett to the paint. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
So both teams making some changes here. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second is Rudy Gobert.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Barrett. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Pass to Dort. 34 seconds left in the second. Lyles, the pass to Olynyk. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Wembanyama, and the shot's good. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays. Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Hayes for three, and that's not going to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make it.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the visiting team.
They've been choosy.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Sarr in at the 4.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Trey Lyles is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
We got Rizachet. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Sarr. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Trey Lyles is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Sarr. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rizachet in at the 3, the small forward. For 3, Barrett. Barrett missing again. Shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
R.J. Barrett out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard. We've got Sarr. Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Wembanyama in at center. They've got Kelly Olynyk. R.J. Barrett out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Barrett. Pass to Murray. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
They set the screen. The 3 from Rizachet. Dort grabs the miss. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Murray passes to Olynyk. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Batum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Batum. Here's Sarr. Dort defending. Sarr passes to Batum. Here's Sarr. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. Sarr's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Dort outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Three-pointer. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sarr. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Murray looking around. And that one good. 14 points for him.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Nicholas Batum out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Yabusele in a power forward. That one goes. Count it.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
There's a screen to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Taking it inside, SGA.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Screen by Olynyk. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. SGA right back up with it.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
To the middle. Wembanyama down low, working on Olynyk. Here's Hayes, just 5 on the clock. Cans it with nobody near him.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Left side, Wembanyama to the wing on the left. Hayes misses. Fournier against Murray. Barrett. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And that one misses. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Fournier, no good.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Oh, he nails it!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama, screen on Murray. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the three. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Olynyk with a screen on Hayes. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Risacher in at the 3.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Olynyk with a screen on Fournier to the paint. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Murray. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Wow, R.J. Barrett can fly. Incredible athletic ability.
Wembanyama from deep three-point land. The rebound by Murray. Got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Hayes. Yes!
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Fournier. The 3 is up. Hayes misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
There's a screen. Pass to Sarr. 4 on the clock. Here's Hayes. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Pass to Sarr to end the run. Laces one from 3. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just